It's the #1 reason mortgage applicants get rejected.
I have my doctorate degree, and it was over $100,000 worth of debt.
Too much debt relative to their monthly income, with pesky student loans being the biggest culprit.
Things were going good, and then they asked for my credit. That kept coming up.
But here's the good news. Mortgage giants Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac recently eased debt-to-income requirements, opening the door for more first-time homebuyers like 33-year-old Tyrone Jefferson.
I think it is very encouraging for people around my age now.
Borrowers are now qualifying for loans with DTI ratios as high as 50%. Previously, it was capped at 45.
We need something to keep the real estate sector going, or else we could be headed in 2018 and then into 2019 on another downward path.
Financial expert Andrew Poulos says the move presents little risk as long as lenders stick to underwriting guidelines and as long as they're not overzealous, as was the case with the market crash of 2008.
A borrower who has a 50% debt-to-income ratio with a 720 credit score is probably far less likely to default on their mortgage loan than potentially a borrower with a 600 credit score.
Not everybody with a DTI 45% or higher will get approved. Subpar credit scores, not enough income, or a bleak savings account will still be red flags.
There's still certain criteria they have to meet, whether it be credit score, assets, etc.
High home prices and low inventory. That has lenders like Paul Cargill competing for a shrinking market of borrowers.
The obstacle in the lending industry is getting the millennial age bracket to realize that it's not that difficult. We've had a bad rap throughout the years that we ask for everything, including your blood type.
Cargill helped Jefferson get into his first home in April, a new development in South Fulton.
He's pretty much a godsend.
Last year, Jefferson was in limbo, trying to find a lender who could help him get approved.
Well, I got very discouraged because I didn't want to talk to my parents at the time and ask them to be a co-signer.
After the DTI ceiling was raised earlier this year, he was approved within 3 weeks.
The old adage was you got to put 20% down on a mortgage. Now they're realizing that it's hard to save when you have student loan debt of 100,000 plus and you've got, all these other expenses.